Welcome to Storytime Read Along with me. The Incredible Peppa Pig Collection. 50 Peppa Storybooks. Every day we will read 2 Peppa Pig books. Which books shall we read today? Peppa Pig, Mummy Pig's Blackberries. And Peppa Pig, Numbers. Mummy Pig's Blackberries. Mummy Pig is excited to show Peppa and George the blackberry bush she climbed as a girl. But will she still be able to climb it? Mummy Pig's Blackberries. Peppa and her family are visiting Granny and Grandpa Pig. Granny Pig is going to make a delicious apple and blackberry crumble. I need some brave explorers to go and get the fruit, says Granny Pig. Aye, aye, Granny Pig, everyone replies. First, we need to pick the apples, says Mummy Pig. That's the easy bit, says Grandpa Pig. On the count of 3, shake the tree. 1, 2, 3. Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig, Peppa and George all shake the tree. Apples fall from the branches. Peppa and George catch them in their baskets as they fall. This is fun, says Peppa. Hee hee, hee hee. Now it's time to collect the blackberries, says Mummy Pig. Why can't we just have an apple crumble? Asks Grandpa Pig. Because blackberries are tasty too, says Mummy Pig, leading everyone to a gigantic blackberry bush. This bush has been here since I was a little piggy. Ouch! Cries George. He has pricked himself on one of the thorns. Careful, George, you might get tangled, says Grandpa Pig. I use a stick for picking hard-to-reach blackberries. Grandpa Pig uses his stick to pull down the branches that are hard to reach. Mummy Pig climbs her ladder. The best blackberries are right at the very top of the bush, she says. Don't lean too far over, says Daddy Pig. Don't worry, says Mummy Pig. I've been climbing this blackberry bush since I was a little girl. Mummy Pig stretches as far as she can to reach the juiciest blackberries. Oops, she cries. Mummy Pig has fallen into the blackberry bush and can't get out. Just then, Susie Sheep arrives. Hello, Peppa, says Susie. Hello, Susie, says Peppa. Mummy Pig is stuck in the blackberry bush. She's just like Sleeping Beauty, says Susie. I know that story, cries Peppa. There was once a princess called Sleeping Beauty, begins Peppa. One day she fell asleep in a thorny bush and stayed there for 100 years. That's a nice story, Peppa, says Mummy Pig. But can someone think of a way to get me out of here? Daddy Pig uses Grandpa Pig's pruners to cut the blackberry bush. Daddy Pig has rescued Mummy Pig. My prince, says Mummy Pig. Mummy is a blackberry bush, says Peppa, giggling. Everyone picks the blackberries from Mummy Pig and heads back to Granny and Grandpa Pig's house. Granny, says Peppa excitedly, Mummy got stuck in a blackberry bush and Daddy rescued her. I don't want to see another blackberry in my life, says Mummy Pig. So, you don't want any apple and blackberry crumble then? Asks Granny Pig. Maybe just a little, says Mummy Pig. Peppa Pig. Numbers. Peppa and her friends are learning to count. Can they learn as much at playtime as they do in the classroom? Numbers. Peppa and her friends are at playgroup. Today we will be learning all about numbers, says Madame Gazelle. Does anybody know what numbers are used for? We use numbers to count, says Peppa. That's very good, Peppa, says Madame Gazelle. Numbers are used for counting. Now, who would like to try some counting? Pedro Pony counts to 4. Rebecca Rabbit counts all the way to 7. Excellent, Pedro and Rebecca. After 7 comes 8, 9 and 10, says Madame Gazelle. It is playtime. Rebecca, Zoe Zebra, Susie Sheep and Peppa all like to skip. I like sand, I like sea, I like Susie to skip with me, sings Peppa. I like ping, I like pong, I like Zoe to skip along, sings Susie. Let's see who can skip the longest without stopping, says Zoe. I'll count, says Rebecca. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peppa is out. 6, 7, 8. Susie is out. 9, 10. Zoe is the winner. Pedro is hula hooping. I can do 1,000,003 hula hoops without stopping, says Pedro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has stopped hula hooping. I'm a bit tired, says Pedro. I'll do the rest later. Emily Elephant has a special way of hula hooping. She hula hoops with her trunk. The hoop spins round and round and round. It is too fast to count. I think that was about 100, says Susie. George wants to play leapfrog. Leapfrog, everybody, cries Peppa. Richard Rabbit, Edmund Elephant, Susie, Rebecca, Peppa, Emily, Candy Cat, Danny Dog, Zoe and Pedro line up. There are 10 children for George to jump over. George begins to jump and everyone counts along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. George has jumped over everyone. George is very good at playing leapfrog. Now playtime is over and the children must return to the classroom. Daddy Pig has come to collect Peppa and George. He is very early, but Madame Gazelle doesn't mind. Don't worry, you can join in our game, she says. Richard and Edmund, please get the extra long skipping rope. Is everybody ready? Let's count to 10, says Madame Gazelle. 1, Daddy Pig is skipping. 2, now Peppa is skipping too. 3, Susie joins them. Madame Gazelle plays her guitar as the children join in one by one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count Daddy Pig and the children. It is much easier to count to 10 if you are playing a game at the same time. Yippee! Tomorrow we will be reading Peppa Pig, Peppa's Painting, and Peppa Pig, Pedro is late. See you tomorrow, friends.